All right, a new match queued up here. Allurin got the last one. Set up another prediction poll for all the gamblers. Who will win? Zombies, Phil, or a four-color pile, Sam? We'll give chat 5 minutes. What's up, Goblin Lackey? How's it going? None of the matches were recorded. But I did go 3-1 with Goblins this week, only losing to Elves this past Monday at Monday Night Legacy, which we are actually watching right now. 3-1 with Goblins this week, keeping the dream alive. Yeah, I'm sticking with it. Sticking with it. I really like the deck. Like, I get even at the LGS when I'm jamming some games, I'll get people asking me, how do you feel Goblins is in the meta right now, and questions like that. Even from YouTube commenters and stuff like that. If you're watching on YouTube, leave a comment. And even if you just say something silly. And I just respond to people. Listen, I don't really care. I just really like the deck. I mean, it's a fun deck to play. And at the local level, like at the LGS, like Monday Night Legacy level, I'm catching people who are not familiar with every single line that a Goblins get deck would take, and that's good enough for me. Wired Hyena's gonna Wired Hyena might have a mail day post in store for us. That's the right attitude. Yeah. I think so too. I mean, look at Phil Blackman. Phil Blackman's running zombies right now. Let's keep the vibes positive, right? So Sam's deck on the right. I got a chance to chat with Sam. Shout out to Sam at the LGS. And this is an Anurag pile inspired by the list that friend of the show Anurag Das has been running lately on both his channels and in competitive events on Magic Online. Yeah, I think, you know, one of my favorite things to do in Legacy right now is cast Muxus or put a Muxus into play. It's the best feeling thing that I could figure out how to do with my somewhat narrow collection. Force of Phil is here. Force of Phil is on the left side of your screen, everybody, with a Lazotep Reaver and a Shambling Ghoul. Is that the name of the card? I always forget the name of this card. When it dies, -1/-1 to target creature or make a treasure. Are we going to have more webcam Legacy on future streams? We definitely will. We definitely will. On hiatus from webcam this week. And the people who watch this channel later on YouTube, you know, we have our live viewers here on Twitch, and then the majority of our actual viewers, the majority of people who actually will see what we're watching right now over on YouTube, they're preferring the LGS matches over the webcam. So I might make some adjustments going forward. But yeah. Things are still being figured out. Heard Reaver might catch a banning. Been running over the meta, kind of concerning. Yeah. The Reaver is a problematic card. Point says, my locals are always fun. People with large enough collections have multiple decks, so lots of meta decks as well as memes. Yeah, I personally don't have like such a collection where I can just like swap Legacy decks on a weekly basis, but I do my best. I make it work. Goblin Lackey doesn't even know what the card does. So Shambling Geist, the 1-drop. Now we have Undead Augur on the board, by the way. Shambling Geist, the 1-drop. When it dies, -1/-1 to target creature or make a treasure. And Lazotep Reaver says, when it enters the battlefield, amass 1, which means make a zombie army 0/0 and put 1+1/+1 counter on it. Very exciting stuff. Yeah, we just saw Culling the Weak get forced, right? Is that what just happened? Yeah, jam those spicy emotes. Culling the Weak. Sylvan Library resolving here. There we go. There's the spicy emotes. And a 5th edition pack. All right. I see a mail day post has been posted. We'll have to get to that at some point. Oh, it's a good one. It's a good one. If you're not in our Discord and you're not seeing our hashtag mail day channel, you're missing out. I posted a mail day today as well in the Discord. We'll look at some of these on stream today if we get a chance. Yeah, not all of Phil's collection is altered after all. That Lazotep Reaver needs an altar. That Undead Rugger needs an altar. I mean, would we... How would we feel if this zombie deck was fully altered? How would we feel about that? Would that be a little weird? Random Jobber, thanks for the resub. 2 months for Random Jobber. All right, Wired Hand would be down for it. Yeah, I think I'm down for it too. Actually, at my LGS pre-pandemic, there was a player who used to show up, I feel like maybe once a month, with Legacy zombies. This is not a joke. Legacy zombies foiled out. Like every judge foil and like every expensivest version of every zombie that's in the deck was foil. And I just thought that was such a cool move. Message being I'm unhinged. Senor Larson says don't like the purchase sleeve altars. Some people like those. I actually like them. I've been meaning to buy some of those. I just haven't been pointed in the right direction. I don't know where to go. Does TCG Player and stuff like that sell altar sleeves? I honestly don't know. I haven't looked that much into it. Please keep tools intact. Oh my goodness. I don't even remember what Four Horsemen is. I always forget what deck is that? What is in that deck? Just so I don't have to Google it right now. What's Four Horsemen again? Culling the Weak into Liliana. Yeah, so this is Liliana, Matriarch of the Dead. I just made that up. I don't know what this Liliana is called actually. Liliana of the core set. Let's see if I can look it up quick. Liliana. What is this freaking card called? Liliana, Waker of the Dead? Is that the one? No. Dreadhorde? No. Liliana, Untouched by Death. That's the one. M19. Liliana, Untouched by Death. Basalt Monolith, Emrakul, Mesmeric Orb? What? I have no recollection of this. All I know is that it involves a lot of non-deterministic flipping of libraries that goes on forever. Huh. Okay. Yes. Thank you, Forsaphil, for reminding me. Lost my train of thought. The Liliana has an infinite combo with Shambling Ghast. Liliana, Untouched by Death. What's the combo here? You may cast. So it has 4 loyalty, -3. You may cast zombie cards from your graveyard this turn, and then you just cast the zombie, sack it. Undead Ogre lets you draw a card. Cast it again because it made a treasure, etc. Oh, interesting point. Yeah, I gotta look at 4 Horsemen decks later and brush up. All those like names of decks, I've never been good at remembering what they do. Sylvan Library, trigger again. Snapcaster on the table. Facing down a shambling ghoul or whatever it's called. Quick, what's Martian Law? I don't even know. Can't actually demonstrate a deterministic kill, but it essentially self-mills and flips Titans to shuffle the deck back in. Repeat until the opponent is pinged to death or some nonsense. I vaguely remember something like this, but I feel like it's been years since I've even heard about it. Ponder here, shuffling. Oh. Please tell me my phone is in the room. Oh, yeah. Just had an idea. Oh, wait. That won't work. Never mind. Ah, I see. Belcher, yeah. One day we're gonna catch Force of Phil playing Belcher, and then you'll really be confused. All right, Phil, following up with Cabal Therapy.
No response.
I'll fuck elves.
Yeah.
Any responses?
Nice swords here. 21.
Good.
That resolves.
What would you still have in your hand? Probably that wank.
I'll say Shark Typhoon.
No.
Okay, so a whiff on the Cabal Therapy. I didn't get to hear what he named. My sound wasn't coming in loud enough on my headphones, but so many channels going on here. He named Shark Typhoon? Gotcha. Thank you. I love the fact that the deck has non-zero chance to flip a Titan as the first flip more than once in a loop. That deck sounds like a nightmare. Belcher, turn 1 and treat for 40. Snapcaster gets in there. No creatures on the board and no plays for Phil. That's not good. Allowing Sam to stabilize at 6 life. Destroying 1 card at draw step. Fetching. Looked like a Prismatic Vista? That wasn't a Prismatic Vista, was it? Didn't consider a hand of double swords, but probably should have, yeah. Okay, it must not have been Prismatic Vista because there's a Tundra. And Brainstorm. Good old Ice Age Brainstorm. Yeah. All right. Here's the Brainstorm resolving, I guess. Keep iterating on zombies, though, since the deck is sweet. Yeah, I was telling Force of Phil that everybody in Twitch chat last week was asking for the deck list. We still don't have the deck list, and that's okay. But if you want the deck list, make sure, number 1, that you follow Force of Phil on Twitter. And you tweet, check out the Eternal Dirtles podcast, and tag Force of Phil, and you ask very nicely for the deck list in our 90s MTG community Discord, and I'm sure Phil will try to help out. It generally beats but has loop with to Goblin Bombardment the opponent, right? Yeah, I think this deck has that going on. Yeah, we saw Goblin Bombardment, right? I think it's exile now. Shambling Ghoul again. Diabolic Tutor. Diabolic Intent. Basically Diabolic Tutor, right? Same thing. Do you have Shepherd of Rot? I don't think so. What is Gem Palm Polluter again? It's just like you lose life equal to zombies in play. Is that right? Or is it Drain Gain? Yeah, I think so. Not as good as Gem Palm Incinerator. Gem Palm Polluter would be a good way to catch out Doomsday or Storm. That's true. That's true. Drain for zombies. Ah, okay. That's pretty good then. If you get a bunch of zombies out. Could play like Corrupt from back in the day. Hull Breacher comes down here. That'll be annoying for the Undead Augurs. By the way, and I asked this in our Discord, and we had a few ideas come in. These are the things that I daydream about at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Tolarian Academy, Ceres Sanctum, and Gaia's Cradle. And I know there is Phyrexian Tower and Shivan Gorge, but if there were black or red versions of the Tolarian Academy style lands where it adds mana equal to the number of X you control, what would it be for red or black? Zombies can't beat a single Uro. Cabal Coffers is close to that cycle. It is. Yeah, Cabal Coffers is really close. One person in our Discord suggested it could be add black equal to the number of creatures in your graveyard. Yeah, Goblin Lackey. That would be that. I think that would be pretty cool, but it would be hard to pull off in any meaningful way. Maybe it would be great in Commander though. All right, there's Liliana again. Milled a couple of cards that dealt some damage. Sam now at a dangerous life total of 3. Shark Typhoon on the board. Crypt Breaker now on the board for Force of Phil. Yeah, I like that Wired Hyena. I think Wired Hyena was the one that came up with it in our Discord chat. Sinorna says, any of you NYC nerd heroes, what would it take to get you folks to come to California? California? What are we being offered to go to California, Sinorna? The way I operate is, what are you offering? All right. Swords to Plowshares. Blows up the Crypt Breaker. Another freaking shark. At least Sam has shark tokens. Can you imagine how we would feel right now and how ruined the stream would be if Sam didn't have shark tokens? My goodness. That would have been bad. And they're real, authentic Wizards of the Coast shark tokens, too. None of that, like, RK posts. I'm going to be artistic and play non-authentic tokens crap. People, I think some people tuning in for the first time might think I'm insane. Some of the things that I come out with on this channel. All right, Crypt Breaker is back. Better Beaches. Can we get a gut shot one time? Yeah. I'm with that. All right, here's Uro. Uro just gained some life. Does anybody here... Is anybody here watching right now still crying that we should ban Uro? Or is everybody done with that now? I don't know where we are with that. Uro is now on the table after escaping. I think Force of Phil is a goner. Yeah, a YouTube video that went up today or yesterday got a couple of comments about the bans and what we should do, what we shouldn't do, who's wrong, who's right. And what's the temperature right now? I see some Twitch chatters talking about bans already. And let's spend maximum 3 minutes on this. What card should be banned? Or should we ban nothing? Give me your one-sentence takes. Small city next to a beach full of wonderful people. Count me out. I don't I'm just playing. That sounds nice. Yeah, I mean, we'll see. Ban nothing, ban me, ban basic lands, ban Blood Moon, ban days, unprint 2019, Murktide Ragavan or Ponder or Preordain, Goat Napper is oppressive, ban Javon Polluter. I'm surprised nobody has named Muxus yet. Rooster Perez is here. Rooster Perez, a new follower of the channel, I should add. Just followed us a couple days ago. Ban all tokens. You know what? We might have to ban all tokens because people just don't know how to show up to tournaments with the correct tokens. Muxus needs a buff. Too much stuff. Answer's lackey at the moment. Yeah. You know, because we're talking about bans and annoying cards and the whole thing. You know what I'm tired of, chat? I'm tired of it. I've had enough. And the next time it happens, I might lose it and flip the table. Prismatic ending on my vial. I am tired of it. Stop it already. It needs to stop. I'm really sick of that crap. Whenever I say things like that, I just imagine someone tuned in like right as I started saying it, and they're like, "This guy's out of his mind. He needs help." Force of Phil is tired of Vial cast against you. Maybe your zombie deck needs Vials, actually. I was also thinking, Force of Phil, maybe this deck should just have some reanimates and just some messed up stuff to reanimate. I don't know. Ending on Animate Dead? Yeah, that's brutal. You love ending your friend's Vial every time he has a turn 1 out of his Yurion deck. I mean, Yurion decks kind of deserve it. I just coughed right into the mic. Free Lazatep Reavers, yeah. Uro is back. Ambiguity. Ragavan imposes a psychological toll. The people who feel that costs most are also won't come to complain. Yeah. Respect Yorion decks. I respect Yorion decks, but I just think they deserve their prismatic endings to get blown up. All right, a face down RK post token for Force of Fill to represent a treasure. I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one. That feels like an offsides in soccer or hockey or football. All right, here's Wayward something. Wayward Zombie from Amonkhet. The black-white zombie from Amonkhet that drains whenever drain gain whenever a zombie enters. So 2 augurs and a drain gain guy facing down Uro. Not a great position for Force of Fill, but if these triggers can start happening, possibly a way to jump back in the game. So I just saw a Surgical is in hand for Force of Fill. So if you can get this Uro in the yard, might have a way to get rid of it forever. Might as well be using dice as that unrecognizable token. Yeah, I mean, did I know that was a treasure? No. So it was dressed down on end step and Uro the following turn cycle. Pretty aggressive. I agree. That was a little bit aggressive. Maybe not advisable to do that this early. T-Nest is here. Hey, Chris. Hey, chat. How's everybody doing? I think everybody is okay. I'm doing fine. Are chocolate coins acceptable treasure tokens? Random Jobber, I don't know. They're not printed by Wizards of the Coast, so I'm a little iffy on those. And I also don't like food in my Magic cards. Pretty aggressive one in the game on the spot, honestly. Maybe. I mean, yeah. Chocolate is acceptable as a food token, says Hesh. That's a take. We'll allow that. I mean, if it's a food token, I guess you're okay. Trying to find now some YouTube comments I had. Let's see. Yeah, I'll have to look at it during a break. 2 bone shards. Card was very bad though. Yeah. That card seems underpowered for Legacy, in my opinion. Bone shards. I've seen it used here and there, but I just feel like there's better things you could be doing. All right, so Force of Fill now explaining. Let's see. All right, he's scooping it up here.